Yakutia, the coldest and most unforgiving land on Earth, where the frost doesn't just bite your body, it steals memories, hope, and even your breath. That night, the temperature had plunged to 60°C, so bitterly cold that even tears would freeze before reaching the ground. Every breath was a struggle, every movement a fight between life and death. Inside a small snow-covered hut, a father, a mother, and 3 innocent children huddled together. The heater had gone out, and the faint glow of a dying fire barely offered warmth. Hands were trembling, lungs burning, and fear had settled in every corner. Suddenly there was a dragging sound from outside, and then a terrifying howl. "Ho!" The mother's face turned pale, and the father tried to rise, but his feet were numb. He collapsed onto the frozen floor. The door began to shake, the wood creaked. Wolves were trying to break in. The children screamed, their hearts pounding. Every moment, death loomed closer. From the corner of the hut, a shadow rose. It was their dog. Old Weak, the one everyone had said, nothing can be done with him anymore. But that night, he was no longer just an animal. He became the family's last wall of defense. As the door was about to give way, the dog leapt into the storm. Seconds later, sounds of snarls, tearing, and a chilling scream filled the darkness. Silence fell. The wolves had retreated. When the door was finally opened, the snow was stained red. The dog lay still, deep wounds covering his body, barely breathing. The mother collapsed beside him, crying. Slowly he opened his eyes, looked at the children, and took his final breath. At that moment, the father remembered. This was the same dog they had rescued last year. Half frozen and starving on the roadside. They themselves were hungry, but they had refused to let him die. And now, this same dog had given his life to save their entire family. That night in Yakutia taught them a harsh truth. Sometimes, loyalty is repaid with life itself. Snow-covered mountains, frozen trees, ice-laden huts, and the lurking eyes of predators, all around. These were the real moments of courage and sacrifice. The old man held his children close, looking into the dog's eyes, realizing that life's greatest rescues often come on 4 legs. This story is not just about a single family, but about every moment where loyalty, courage, and love clash with fear, death, and the cold. It is a story that shakes the soul, brings tears to the eyes, and reminds us that sometimes the most heroic rescues are performed by those who cannot speak, but whose hearts are larger than life itself. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to our channel, like the video, and comment below if you have ever witnessed such loyalty from an animal. We would love to read your experiences, and you can become part of our family of viewers.